Hello everybody and welcome to the East Shore Wiffle Ball League. We have another playoff series here as this semifinals matchup is between the 4th place GBs and the 1st place Crawdads. Before we begin, let's take a look at their rosters. For the GBs, we have Captain Joe Cologne, Helena Cologne, Ariel Cologne, Donovan Wirtz, Tino Cologne, Victoria Zellers, and Doug Ritter. For the Crawdads, we have Captain Eric Crawford, Brian Crawford, Jacob Crawford, Tristan Hausman, Jackson Weber, and on the DL still is Eric Zellers. Now the Crawdads have been pretty dominant throughout this season, so they are the favorite in this one, as the GBs only ended up with 3 wins on the season, but you never know. I think the GBs are going to come out striking. I think they're reducing their lineup a little bit, so they're only going to have 3 or 4 players playing today to really try and increase their chances of winning this one. So this should be a pretty interesting matchup, but the Crawdads are the favorites. So let's see how it goes. Let's go right into the matchup. All right, leading off here in game 1 is Tristan Hausman against Joe Cologne as he hits a ground ball to Donovan Wirtz. Donovan throws it to Tino, but it gets away, and Tristan's going to be safe at first base to start off this ball game. As now Jackson Weber up to the plate as he hits ground ball left side. Donovan grabs that, but he's not going to have a play, as now we have a man on first and second. Eric Crawford up to the plate as he drives it, and it gets down, and Tino not going to have a play, as now the bases are going to be loaded. Tristan Hausman back up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and that's going to walk home a run as the bases stay loaded. Now Jackson Weber up to the plate, high drive, left center field. That ball's gone. A grand slam for Jackson Weber, as now that 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply, and we're heading to the bottom of the first. Donovan Wirtz leading off against Brian Crawford as he hits ground ball to the left side, legs it out. He's going to go 2, and they throw it at him, and it looks like they miss him. He's going to go to 3. And he's going to round third, and he's going to end up at home as he gets a Little League inside the park home run there. As we watch an instant replay, they thought maybe he was out, but you can see the ball hit in front of him, or if it did hit him, he was already on the bag. And so he was safe, and no one got the ball right away, and there was a run. So now Tino Cologne up to the plate as he watches strike 3 for the first out of the bottom of the first. Joe Cologne swing and missing for back-to-back strikeouts. Now there are 2 outs. Donovan Wirtz up to the plate. High drive, center field, off the wall. As Donovan's just going to get a long single. As now we have a man on first with 2 outs. Tino Cologne up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and now we have a man on first and second. Joe Cologne up to the plate as he hits it, gets past Jackson. Donovan rounding third on his way home. Oh, almost a collision at home plate. But a run is going to score as Joe's going to be aggressive, advance to second. We're going to have a man on second and third with Donovan Wirtz up to the plate as he drives it up the middle, as Tino's going to score, and Joe Cologne rounding third on his way home, and he scores. And now we have a score of 4-5. As now Tino Cologne, ground ball, left side. Jackson not able to handle it, as now we have a man on first and second. That tying run is at second base as Joe Cologne's up to the plate. And watches strike 3 on a nice slider from Brian Crawford to get the 3rd out of the inning, as now we're going to be heading into the top of the second. Leading off in the top of the second, Eric Crawford as he hits ground ball to the left side. Donovan going to grab it, but he's not going to have a play, as now we have a man on first to lead off this inning. Tristan Hausman up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and now we have a man on first and second with no outs. As Jackson Weber, ground ball left side. Donovan trying to tag third, but doesn't grab the ball in time, as now the bases are going to be loaded. Now Eric Crawford back up to the plate as he hits a ground ball to Donovan. Donovan's going to tag third base for the first out of the inning, but a run is going to score, as now the score is 6-4 with Tristan Hausman back up as he drives it left center field. That ball is gone. A 3-run home run for Tristan Hausman, as now the score is 9-4, as Jackson Weber is going to watch ball 4 to get on first base. And now Eric Crawford, ground ball left side. Donovan Wirtz throws it to second, and Tino not able to grab it, but it looks like he might have tagged Jackson there, as Jackson overran the bag. You can see he was safe there from the fumble, but you can see Jackson's off the bag And Tino just tags him right there, and you can see he's not making contact with the bag, and the ball touches him, and there he goes. He's out. So there's 2 outs. As now Tristan Hausman up to the plate. High drive left field. That ball's gone. A 2-run home run for Tristan Hausman. As now the score is 11-4, and that 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply again for the Crawdads as we're going to be heading into the bottom of the second. Now Donovan Wirtz leading off as he does a little chopper, goes back to the mound. Brian Crawford, very good throw over the first as that was such a close play, but Donovan too quick as he legs it out. Now Tino Colon up to the plate as it hits off his hands and hits the camera, so we're going to have to readjust that real quick before this next pitch. And Tino, ground ball left side, Jackson grabs it, but not going to have a play as now we have a man on first and second. Joe Colon up to the plate as he chops it, and it's going to go to the right side. Brian Crawford just going to tag him as Joe tries to duck it. Donovan rounding third, but he's going to stay at third with a man on second and third, and Donovan Wirtz, high drive left field. That's a 3-run home run for Donovan Wirtz, as now the score is 11-7. As that was a big home run for the GBs as they chip away at that lead the Crawdads have. As Tino Colon, left center field, back-to-back home runs for the GBs. As now the score is 11-8 as they continue to chip away at the lead that the Crawdads have right now. With 1 out, Joe Colon stepping to the plate as he pops it up to center field. Jackson's going to catch it for the second out of the inning. Now Donovan Wirtz up to the plate with 2 outs as he swings and misses for strike 3, and that's going to be the end of the bottom of the second. The GB's able to score a few, but not able to get to that 5-run inning mercy rule as we're heading into the top of the third. Jackson Weber leading it off, ground ball left side. Donovan not able to field it cleanly as Jackson's going to reach. Man on first base, Eric Crawford up to the plate. Ground ball left side, gets past Donovan as it's going to get under the fence, and that's going to be a ground rule double as now we have base runners at second and third. Tristan Hausman watching ball 4 as he wears it there, and now the bases are loaded. Jackson Weber up to the plate as he watches ball 4 as that hits the leg of the strike zone, and a run is going to score. 12-8 our score as Eric Crawford's up as he hits a ground ball left side. Donovan going to tag third for an out, but a run is going to score as the score is now 13-8. Tristan Hausman up to the plate as he pops it up left side. Donovan's going to grab it for the second out of the inning. Now Jackson Weber up to the plate. High drive left field. That ball's gone. A 3-run home run for Jackson Weber as now the score is 16-8 as they add some more padding to their lead. As now Eric Crawford stepping to the plate here as he hits a ground ball back to Joe. Joe not fielding it cleanly, but he wasn't going to have a play anyways as Eric reaches first base. Tristan Hausman up to the plate. Line drive back to the pitcher, Joe. And Joe with the cat-like reflexes catching that one for the third out of the top of the third. Now we're going to be heading into the bottom of the third. And it looks like Eric Crawford's going to be trying to close this thing out as Tino Colon pops it up to left field. It's gone! It just gets over the fence as Jackson collides with the fence. Might have tore it up a little bit there, but that's okay. We're at the end of the season. Who cares about the fence, right? As the GBs need 7 to tie and 8 to win here. So they definitely have a lot more work to do, despite that long shot by Tino Colon. Joe Colon now up to the plate as he pops it up to the left side. Jackson under it, squeezes it for the first out of the bottom of the third. As now Donovan Wirtz up to the plate, and he hits a ground ball left side, and he's going to leg that one out for a single. As now we have a man on first with 1 out. Tino Colon back up to the plate here as he pops it up right side. Tristan under it, grabs it, and gets the second out of the inning. The GBs are up against it now here in Game 1 as Joe Colon swinging and missing for the third out as the Crawdads win Game 1 here. They need to win 1 more to head to the finals. So let's head into Game number 2. The GBs need to win this game if they want to stay alive here, as Donovan Wirtz is going to lead off here in game number 2 against Brian Crawford. High drive left field. That's a good start for the GBs, as that's a lead-off home run for Donovan Wirtz Tino Colon now up to the plate as he drives it. High left center field. That ball's gone. Back-to-back home runs. Tino Colon smacking it out of the park as now Joe Colon's up, and he's going to hit a ground ball to the left side. That's 3 hits in a row for the GBs to start off game 2. Starting off hot. As now Donovan Wirtz up to the plate as he swings the ball not even close to the strike zone. And Jackson's not going to have a play as Joe Colon sliding in the second. Love the aggression as now Tino Colon up to the plate as he drives it left center field. Another home run for Tino Colon as that's going to be our 5-run inning mercy rule as that was a 3-run home run by Tino. And now we're going to be heading into the bottom of the first. Leading off in the bottom first, Tristan Hausman, as he hits a ground ball back to the pitcher, Joe. Joe hits him, and it looks like he got him out there as he could have just made the throw the first, but he went for the peg. Now Jackson Weber up to the plate, high drive left field, that's gone! A solo shot for Jackson Weber to make the score 5-1 as Eric Crawford pop up left side, not enough behind it as Donovan's going to get out under it for the second out of the inning. Tristan Hausman watching ball 4 as now we have a man on first base. And now Jackson Weber up to the plate, watching ball 4. And now there's a man on first and second. Eric Crawford, ground ball, back to the pitcher Joe. Joe not going to have a play as the bases are going to be loaded here. Tristan Hausman up to the plate in a clutch situation as he drives it center field. That ball's gone. A game-tying grand slam for Tristan Hausman as he blasts that one out to center field. As now we have a tie game at 5-5, and now we're going to be heading into the top of the second as that 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply. Now, leading off here, Joe Colon as he hits a ground ball back to Brian. Brian flipping the first. Not in time as Tristan not able to hang on to it. And now Donovan Wirtz up to the plate as he drives it center field. Tristan grabbing it right in the warning track. As now, that's the first out of the inning. Tino Colon, ground ball left side. Jackson throws it to second. Good play by Jackson. He's able to flip it to Tristan for the second out of the inning. Joe Colon up to the plate. Ground ball left side. Jackson flips to second, and there's another out. Good inning there defensively by the Crawdads as they prevent the GBs from scoring it all. As now we're heading to the bottom of the second. Jackson Weber leading it off. Ground ball left side. Donovan has it. Throws it over the first. Not in time. As it goes past Tino, and Jackson's going to go ahead and take second. Now Eric Crawford stepping up as he lines it left field. That was a missile. 2-run home run for Eric Crawford as that got out super quick on the line. As now the score is 5-7. As Tristan Hausman's up, and he pops it up center field, and looks like some miscommunication out there as they both called it, and the collision caused the ball to land. As now Tristan's at first base, Jackson Weber watching ball 4, as now there's base runners on first and second. Eric Crawford up to the plate, ground ball up the middle, and it's in no man's land as the bases are now loaded. Tristan Hausman up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and that's going to walk home a run as now the score is 5-8. Jackson Weber up to the plate, swings at a ball not even close to the strike zone, but he puts it out for a grand slam. And that's going to make the score 5-12. The 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply, and the GBs need 7 to tie and 8 to win as Joe Colon swing and missing. For the first out of the top of the third, they have 2 more outs to work with here as Donovan Wirtz line drive home run. As now the score is 6-12, but the GBs still need a lot to come back here. As now Tino Colon pop up right side, Tristan squeezing it for the second out of the inning. The GBs are up against it now as it looks like Joe Colon's their last hope. Line drive left side, Jackson squeezes it for the third out of the inning, and the Crawdads are going to be taking on the Freedom in the Susquehanna series as the Crawdads win Game 1 and Game 2 for the series sweep. And that's going to be the end of today's action. Next step, the Susquehanna series. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you all there.